Hey guys, this is Full Cards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York. In front of me today, boom, pow, pop, I have a Rin Tin Tin of Upper Deck Series 2 that I am going to Kung Fu. Boo. So, what do we need to know about this product? I kind of love it because it's caged with rookies and it has some of the O-Pee-Chee cards, which are cool inserts, low-end inserts. And it's only 25 bucks typically, sometimes even less than 20 bucks, sometimes even 15 bucks. Such a cool parcel, such a cool package. And we have this really neat steel blue action. The odds, what do we need to know? I don't know if you guys can actually even see what is happening here, but let's take a peek, let's take a look. Configuration, 8 cards per pack, 12 packs per tin, that would be 96 cards. Regular cards would be 200 base set, running from 251 to 450, and the Young Guns would be above and beyond that 50 cards, 451 through 500. Rookie cards, Young Guns are 1 in 4, so that would guarantee us 3 Young Guns, which would be a 6% chance of hitting the Carter Hart, who's dipped down in price to $60, probably even will have from here on in. There is an oversized NHL star card at the top of the tin. There are rookie commence inserts, only a 6-card checklist, so you would have a 17% chance of hitting the Kotkaniemi, as there's 1 per tin. I don't know if there's parallels. I don't think there's parallels within the tin or unannounced triple exposures. Rookie card inserts, the Upper Deck portraits 1 to 6, so we would expect 2 per tin. 2 per tin. Day with the Cup are super duper uber rare at 1 in 2,500, which is half of a percentage point. We would also expect Upper Deck canvas cards, which are 2 per tin because they're 1 in 6, and then the Young Guns ones, which are 1 in 48, which is a 25% chance. So to hit the KK, to hit the Kotkaniemi of that, it would be, there's 29 cards in the checklist, so that'd actually be a compound percentage of 1% because you have to hit the 1 in 29 and the 1 in 48 Young Gun canvas. But the coolest thing, I think, are the retired stars. There are retired stars. They're, again, hyper rare at 1 in 192. And you can actually hit a Jack Plante, or Johnny Bauer, which is what I'd like to hit. And they're all Program of Excellence cards as well. But the Jacques Plante would be super rare. It's 6% to hit the checklist, and then you'd have to hit that card on the checklist. Then, of course, you have all the OPC rookie cards and regular updates. I think those are, approximately... the regular cards of those updates would be 1 in 6, so 2 cards would be two cards of the rookie updates, I believe. There are also silver bordered parallels and other things. So that's like 3 minutes just to describe the odds. It takes a while, unfortunately. It takes a village. So I am going to squeeze this wrapper right off and plunk this cardboard right off. And that's kind of a nice piece of packaging, which I can discard behind me. So here is our tin. The other thing that I didn't mention, the only thing that I didn't mention is there are memorabilia hits, which are rookie materials. Those are 1 in 58, so that'd be a 21% chance at that because it's 1 in 5 boxes approximately. I didn't mention the rookie class. So the rookie class, of course, as we know, would be Brady Tkachuk. It would be Svechnikov. It'd be Carter Hart, obviously. It would be Zach Aston Reese, who was undrafted. Ooh, look at this. This is our, wow, cool. Of course I get a goaltender. I always get goaltenders because I was a goaltender. And we hit a really cool looking Johnny Gibson. So that would be our card up top. Who else is in? Noah Juleson as a hab. I would want to hit Noah Juleson. There's Andreas Janssen from Toronto, Elias Anderson, Jeremy Lauzon from Quebec, Joe Hickett, Sami Niku, Mathieu Joseph. So there's a bunch of them we could potentially hit. But we also can hit the rookie commence rookies, including Kotkaniemi, Max Comtois, Heiskanen, Brady Tkachuk again. So those would be the ones we'd be looking for. So here we are. Let's do this, man. I was very elaborate with regard to the odds. Here we go. We should receive, hopefully, 12 packs, so 6 and 6. So here would be our first 6. We'll take them out, and in here we'd also have another 6. So let's do this. Here we do have the blue Patty Kane, who's this year has been somewhat insane. Patty Kane is possibly a hard contender this year, as we all know, along with Kucherov. Darnell Nurse. We have there's Cooch, speak of the El Diablo. Cody Eakin, who's now in the third line. Oh, cool! Oh, that is awesome. So these aren't, you know, super, super duper rare, but I mean, you know, this happens to be not only a marquee rookie, but this is a retro marquee rookie. I'm sort of happy and elated with that. I can't believe this. So of course he was second overall by the Habs, third overall by the Habs. He's been lights out. He's underaged, and he's been stellar this year. He's so good, and he's a real deal Holyfield. I think the retro rookie updates are 1 in 15, so we had an 80% chance of hitting it. Then we'd have to hit the Kotkaniemi, which is super rare. So that's actually probably 1% chance of hitting this guy. Awesome. That is cool. So this is low end, but as I said, it's the retro. Yeah, that made me very happy. Taylor Hall, Beagle, Kevin Hayes, and that would be our first pack. So already off the hop, off the jump, off the skip, we whipped Kotkaniemi, aka KK. If you can't see his name, just say KK. Zach Bogosian. This looks like a triple exposure, but it is not. There's Dominic Simon. There's Brandon Sutter. And we have an Upper Deck Portraits, and it would be Drake Batherson, an Upper Deck rookie portrait. So this is a rookie portrait of Drake Batherson. Boom. Nice, well done. He's from Indiana, Americano. There's Radulov. There's Ilya Kovalchuk, who was the first overall. Robin Lehner's having a great year, and Panarin, the bread man himself. All right, man. There's Elias Lindholm, who's also having a good year, as is everybody's Nyquist. There's Ryan O'Reilly, who was in the All-Star game this year. He's a very pure passer, believe it or not, one of the better passers. Michael Frolik, Eriksson Ek, Hampus Lindholm, Carter Hutton, who's been very uneven, had a great start, and now he's sort of flaking on us. And we have a young gun, I believe. And our young gun would be Clark Bishop. Clark Bishop would be our young gun. Cool. And Clark Bishop, of course, was draft pick by Carolina. I think he's a 5th rounder. He's played over 20 games this year, I think, so he's definitely gotten some action, our Clark Bishop. There's Chucky, looking very Chucky, who's finally sort of coming online a bit. He is a defensive liability, has poor vision, but he has an amazing trigger. Cogliano, and we have a Sammy Vatanen Upper Deck canvas. So this is just a base canvas, I believe. Just a basic base canvas, but we did hit the Sammy Vatanen, nice. Continuing on, Jacob Trouba, Johansson, Oli Mata, and Matthias Janmark. Let's see what else we can maneuver through. Man, I really like the look of this particular product this year. There's Matthew Tkachuk, who's the older brother, I think he's 21, older brother of the other Tkachuk and the son of the other Tkachuk. And we have a Michael Rasmussen, and he would be a silver bordered one, which are a bit rare. This is not a base one. This is probably the worst design O-Pee-Chee has had in a couple of years. Not a big fan of these, but these, the silver bordered rookies would be 1 in 30, so we'd have a 40% chance of hitting these of that particular one. Max Patch, Falk Franz Nielsen, and this would be pack number 6. Already 10 minutes in. I do long breaks, I do wordy breaks, I do mouthy breaks. I spend a lot of time on the odds and the statistics. I mostly do retro breaks, guys, so if you want retro stuff, I'm the cat for that. We do have an O-Pee-Chee in here, so let's see who the O-Pee-Chee is. There's Josh Bailey, who's definitely having a good year. Here's PK, who's always in sort of self-satisfaction mode. Michael Ferland, who is injured every second game, and Erik Karlsson. So this would just be an O-Pee-Chee update. It would be an update because it's above and beyond 600, so we know that it would be an update, and it would be of Erik Karlsson. who was what, a 15th overall or something to that effect. Dzingel in 2008, I think is when he was drafted, though his rookie card would be the year after. Dzingel's having a great year. Palmieri, Jeff Skinner, Ryan Pullock, who's also doing well. There's JT Miller, Robert Hagg, and this would be a marquee rookie, O-Pee-Chee of Rasmus Dahlin. Awesome. So this is my point with regard to the Upper Deck Series 2. Everybody says Series 1 is better, but the great thing is you always get consolation prizes. If you do not hit your Young Guns, because don't forget, only a 6% chance of hitting Carter Hart, because it's 3 out of 50, right? You do get these other not Young Guns, marquee rookies, and rookie commences and stuff. So this product is worth it, and particularly for kids because they do get rookie cards of these stars. Our last Young Gun is, we get 3 Young Guns. So this is our second one. There's Jake Muzzin presently on your Leafs. And we got Alexandre Fortin. And he was born, somewhere in Quebec, I assume. He's from Laval. I think him and Mathieu Joseph are both from Laval, Quebec, unless I'm mistaken. Johnny Bernier, Marcus Kruger, and Alex Gilhorn. I think Alex Fortin was born in Blainville, Quebec. And it's interesting about him, I don't even think he was drafted. So I love stories like that, like David Dernay and Zach Aston Reese wasn't drafted. I love hearing stories of cats who make it undrafted. Colin White, Keith Yandel, Tom Wilson, Robbie Fabry, Justin Braun, and we have an Antti Sumela, who I assume would be Finnish. Cool, and he would be another rookie portrait. So we're getting a whole smattering of the rooks, no doubt about that. Still guaranteed one more Young Gun in this cool product, which makes me happy. We do have a rookie commence in here, so let's see who it is. Thankfully, we have hit a Kakanyemi, albeit a marquee rookie one. Wow, we're hitting a lot of these O-Pee-Chee marquee rookies. There's Doughty, there's Jack Johnson, William Carlson, Ryan Suter, UC Saros, done a great job. I think it's a bit smaller on the goalie end. And then we have Ilya Lyubushkin, which would be a marquee rookie update. And then we have a rookie commence. Who would the rookie commence be? Oh, it's Henry Jokiharju. He's actually pretty good. So this is a 6-card checklist. He's a D, and he's back with the team. I think he's playing actually half decently. Not a bad one. Obviously, I'm looking for the KK across the board. And Jokiharju, I think he was 29th overall. He's definitely played sort of about 40 games this year, so he's done well. He actually has 12 assists, so he is not the worst for the wear, luckily, fortunately. Let's see what else we have here. Continuing on, and we have, Uncle Leo, fondly known as Uncle Leo, Matt Dumba, Mark Mathot. Oh, cool, look at this thing. We have a program of excellence of Mathieu Joseph. I speak of the devil, I was also just speaking about him. That is really cool. These are really nice. Mathieu Joseph was he was a 4th rounder, I think. But yeah, these program of excellences are 1 in 192, I believe. So that would be a 6% chance of hitting this. I would have preferred the retired stars. That's what I really would be gunning for. But nonetheless, really, really nice. This is awesome. And hitting Mathieu Joseph, who was a 4th rounder, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. Nice. Oh, there's Austin Matthews with his sort of serious face on. Mark Scheifele. Finally, our last pack. We have 1 Young Gun left, so we'll see who our Young Gun is, I believe. It'd be sad if we only receive 2. Let's see who it is. We have Nate Schmidt. We have Derek McKenzie. We have Ryan Strome, Jake Allen, Patrick Berglund, Jonathan Taves, who's having a fantastic year. Captain O'Captain, Derek McKenzie, Philip the Thrillip, and we have Christian Wolanin. Um, okay, so that's basically it, guys. So, didn't do too well in Young Guns, did do well with hitting a KK nonetheless. So that's kind of cool. Really fun product, guys. You really can't go wrong for about $25. You will get a smattering of something. Just because I didn't do well with Young Guns is not a tragedy. Just understand that your likelihood of hitting the great Young Guns is only 6% because, again, it's 3 out of 50. So my mathematical odds are like everybody else's odds. They're on point and average. Okay, guys, time for the recap. So it was a fun break. I really enjoyed it, even though it was a mixed lot. With regard to our base for our face, we do have one stack of probably about 85 cards, considering there's 96 cards within the tin. And there we have our fill lip, the thrill lip, and a nice clean look for our prototypical standard Series 1, Series 2 base. What else did we receive? We did receive an Upper Deck Canvas card. We were, I believe, guaranteed at least one of these cats here. And we received Sammy Vatanen, which is pretty nice. These are always warped. I don't know why, but they tend to be. We did receive, this is really cool. I was actually really happy to receive this. We received the Mathieu Joseph out of Quebec, out of Laval, I believe, a 4th rounder of the Program of Excellence Team Canada stuff here. So that's kind of groovy. I actually would have preferred the 6% shot at the Legend card. I wanted to try to hit the Jacques Plante canvas card, which is stellar, intergalactic, fantastic. And then we did hit the rookie commence of Yoki Haru, who's actually a decent one. It's only a 6-card checklist. Would have preferred the Kokanyemi, but this guy's already got 12 assists. He's had a good year, played probably about 40 games up in the show this year. In terms of our Young Guns, a bit disastrous, but I actually like showcasing lesser-known players because I've been collecting for years and I have enough of my beautiful cards, as you can see in the background. So here we did receive the Clark Bishop, who was a 5th rounder, I believe Bishop was. Alexandre Fortin and Oulan, and I think this cat's out of Quebec City. These two cats are both from Quebec, I'm fairly certain. And I think Fortin was undrafted, actually, while Oulan went in the 4th round. So we received these sort of, I guess, lesser known players perhaps, but I kind of love them. I love every single player, and certainly cats out of the queue and or cats born in Quebec or from Quebec, as I would be from that particular province. With regard to Upper Deck Rookies, we received these 2 Upper Deck Rookie portraits of these Samela, undrafted as well, actually, and he's actually looked good in the NHL thus far. And Drake Batherson, we received Drake Batherson. So I'll put these cats right over here on the clear. Where we did do well, oh, by the way, I almost forgot to mention that we received our oversized card, and it would be Johnny Gibson, so that would be Plastic Fantastic there. But what made me happy, what always makes me happy, are the OPC Update cards. I've been collecting OPC since the 1970s. I love these cards, and we did receive a couple of good ones. Boom, we received the Erik Karlsson, who I don't particularly like because he can put up 85 points to be minus 15, but we did hit him. We did hit the Michael Rasmussen, who I believe was a 9th overall pick, and this is actually the silver bordered one, so that's a bit rare, probably a 1 in 30 chance to hit these guys. We hit the Lubishkin, easy for me to say. We did hit the Rasmus Dahlin, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of groovy to hit that. That's awesome. So there's our consolation prize. And boom, the hit of the box for me. We hit the KK, the Jesperi Kokanyemi. He is a superstar in the making. I absolutely dig him. He's underaged. He's not undersized. Boy, does he have hands and vision. And it's really actually hard to hit these because, so to hit the retro update rookies, that's 1 in 15, so that'd be an 80% chance. But then the checklist is 39, so I'd have to hit one of the 39. So that's a compound odds of like 1% or something to that effect. So that's kind of groovy, man. So there's the hit of the box. I actually did hit a KK. I wanted a KK, hit a KK. Would have preferred a canvas KK, but a KK is a KK. Okay, so that's basically it, guys. I'm Fulton Cards, live and direct from a place called Brooklyn, New York. Please subscribe, please provide a like, and please provide a comment under the video. I know this box was a mixed bag, but those are the odds that I just wanted to tag. So I'm Fulton Cards, live and direct from a place called Brooklyn, New York.